The game's called Enter the Gecko, right? At what point is the gecko entered? Yeah. Now use this mic. I think that's like
the beginning of a Black Sabbath song.
It just starts hacking up.
With the robot filter on it.
Oh my god.
You know the one.
Yeah. Allergies are just in me this week, man. They are in me, you know?
Yep. Yeah. Crystal Dynamics. You recommended this game. I did.
Yeah.
I think you're going to like it.
You think so? I don't know. I don't like stuff.
Ooh, we like Midway games.
You know, I don't care for things. We like Midway games. I miss Midway. We talked about that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Midway.
They were eaten.
They sure were. Oh, look at this. This is a classic intro.
Right.
Come on.
It's good stuff. Good, clean fun.
Love that water ripple effect.
You like that? I did that for you.
It's so real. Oh, what?
It's so
TV.
real.
He's watching TV. God, bro. I don't know how graphics are ever going to get any better than this.
They're not. This is it.
You know what I mean?
As good as it gets.
Like, this could be a movie. You know?
There was some game, I forget what it is, but I'm sure I can find a clip of it, and it's just, looks like he's getting sucked up by aliens, and it's a milkman, and he says,
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
I don't love that.
And I go, is this going to be a running theme? Apparently it is.
There's something weird about that.
I'm looking through, I can barely see the game. The way that I have, like, our setup now, the pod setup, it's like I'm piloting something with some kind of face interface that I have to look through, like I have a scouter situation.
You have a HUD.
Like you're right. I'm looking through the microphone. I gotta move that.
Yeah. Move it however you need to while we watch Gex.
This is Gex 2, Enter the Gecko. Gex 1 was just Gex.
Which I suggested we play this one because this one's, you know,
you like this one,
just
huh?
a little more fun.
Okay.
It's got a theme, you know?
Well, they knew who they were. They knew what they were doing.
Like a spy
right?
theme. And they'd already, worked out some of the kinks from the first one.
Looks like he has a mullet the way his neck is.
It does.
Looks like he has a green mullet.
It does look like he has his hair slicked back.
Right. It's his lizard hair all slicked back. Options. Is there like an easy mode?
Is he wearing a green party wig?
Can we put what's happening? Can we put this on I win mode?
Nope. You sure can't.
Just got to get in there and get it done.
Just jump in.
Do you want to play it? This is your game.
Jump in head first.
You recommended it. What am I doing?
Based on a fuzzy memory. I mean, I'm not going to be better than you at this.
Everything's fuzzy for me right now.
Look at it.
We didn't intro the show. God damn it.
This doesn't feel like every game, you know?
Right.
This is great.
Yeah.
What is the show? What are we doing here?
Welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play. My name is famous author George R.R. Martin.
And I'm the incest storylines in the TV show based on his book.
You didn't know that he had a podcast where he changed his name. Huh?
This is what he's been working on.
This is what he's been working on.
This is why he's not finishing the book.
What do the question marks do? Oh, okay. They're just tips.
Oh, what?
While running, hold down L.
Karate kick. I think you're supposed to kick that door open.
The tail swipe's plenty. Can I change the camera?
I'll stick with a tail swipe, thank you.
R1 and L1 are controlling the camera. Ugh.
Only making me dizzy.
Whenever they switch to 2 sticks, what a good idea. You know, instead of the shoulder buttons controlling the camera, which way it turns.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. I don't know.
Speaking of, weird controller setups like that, did you see a link I sent you not that long ago? It was a new game from the guy who created Quap. Do you remember that one?
I remember Quap. Oh yeah, with the track star.
He made like a 3D version of that.
Oh, okay.
Where you have to it's an open world environment and you have to traverse it. The only controls you get are for upper leg and lower leg.
Oh, geez.
On each side. It looks like so much fun. It's already in early release on Steam. I think we might have to try to investigate that.
Yeah, we can do that.
It can't be expensive, right? I'll slip you a $5 or whatever.
Right, Drill. I gotta slip you a $5. We'll get this taken care of.
We'll make this thing happen.
I don't like the way this game feels.
I don't like the proportions of everything. Why was that bee so gigantic?
Right.
Why does that rock have a mouth?
Why is this rock person? Maybe he's just a head. Let me in.
You seem
Talk
upset.
to me.
No.
Can't talk to him.
Ignore him.
Okay.
Can we swim? What's the swimming like?
It's shallow.
It's a lot like walking on the bottom.
It's a lot like walking on water, baby.
We're the Jesus.
It's Jesus.
We're the
No, it's a
Jesus
lizard.
Remember the Jesus Lizard? It's a pretty good band.
How could I forget?
No, that's another thing altogether. Then the flowers are huge. Like, how big are we?
We're a gecko. We're little.
Yeah.
Geckos are tiny.
But then why was the bee big? Why are these carrots gigantic? We're not microscopic.
At what point?
And carrots don't break up into smaller identical versions of themselves.
The game's called Enter the Gecko, right? At what point is the gecko entered? And what's going to enter the gecko?
Well,
Is it like
about 2/3 of the way through his next physical exam.
Destiny this way? Perfect.
Yeah. Enter
Oh,
Destiny.
okay.
It's going to change back, yeah. See how it's got the...
I see the Wile E. Coyote thing.
Which, yeah, that's got to be copyright infringed.
This is not a good place to hang out. We shouldn't stop here. See?
Nice going.
You fool. No, hang on. You got an extra life. Cool. And then I died immediately.
But this is the kind of platformer action that I like us to be playing.
This is the kind of vibe we're going for.
These are the ones where we have the most fun, I think.
Okay.
You just got crushed, son.
I have no idea what
And we
any of
collect
this is.
cans. Oh, everybody knows geckos collect cans and carrots.
Yeah, they're environmentally friendly. You know, they just want to recycle.
That's what they're known for.
What it is that Gex has a horrible meth addiction. So he collects cans to pay for his problem.
Yeah, he's got to get the scrap money.
Right, so he's out there rummaging through cans.
Stripping copper out of housing projects.
Burning the wire, you know?
Yep.
Just, all your normal, covered in scabs.
Real menace to society. He fell on hard times after this.
Right, that's the thing is that Gex was the shit for 3 games.
He was on top for a while.
Top of the world, and he got used to it. He got used to that feeling.
He was almost a PlayStation mascot, I feel like.
I think he was, yeah.
Like, there were a few characters that they were really trying to make into their Mario.
What was the character from Smiling Friends who goes like,
Ew, ew, ew.
you know, it's the washed up video game character from the 90s. It's great.
Or they even did it in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, that movie they made a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Where they had Ugly Sonic.
They'll like me for who I am, not like last time when the internet got one look at my human teeth and burned the place down.
Oh, okay. I'm Bunny Boy now.
Yeah. Did you not like that?
Why is everything alive? Why is the sign alive?
Straight up Looney Tunes. Is
Right.
this in partnership with Warner Brothers? What's happening?
No, that's just Elmer Fudd ripoff.
Is it a ripoff?
Yeah.
I feel like this is too close, right? With this and the Wile E. Coyote
Elmer
thing.
Fudd doesn't have a horseshoe bald thing. He's just bald. He's just fully bald.
That's
he's
true.
He's cue ball.
He's chemo bald.
Ugh.
That's what they call it.
A lot of sniffling again if you're just tuning in for whatever reason. If you felt like starting this video in the middle.
Well,
I don't know your life.
Well, sure.
I'm sniffling because of the allergies and shit. Or maybe you've been listening to the whole thing and suddenly you were like, oh, there's a show going on. What are they talking about over there?
What's happening?
Talking about allergy medicine and taking too much of it. That's the key.
Really, really overdo it on the medication.
Yeah. The back of the box says take 2 and I go, or take 1 and I go, yeah, but what if I took 2? I bet I'd be okay.
I'm a big boy.
I can fucking play this. I don't want to play this.
Like, technically, most of those kind of over-the-counter medications, if one pill is good for an adult, but you weigh almost 2 of me.
Almost. I'm almost 2 of you. I'm a little shy. Used to be 2 of you.
So
now
how could that be? You know what I mean? Like, how could we require the same dose of medicine?
Right. Because I'm like...
And I know that's wrong. I know it's wrong to think that way. You know?
I know I'm wrong, but...
I'm aware that I'm wrong, but...
I go saying the thing anyway.
Where I go, no, I'm gonna take more.
Like, no, I'm a big boy. I can do this shit. I can handle it.
That's just me. I think everybody does that kind of thing.
Right? I think you're right.
Or you just don't talk about it. How do I activate this button?
Resco. Sounds like a brand of TV from the Fallout universe. I saw a CRT monitor recently.
Oh yeah?
And because that's my thing.
Because you're always kind of on the hunt for
I'm always kind of on the hunt for those. And it said it was like the old-timey white computer monitor. And I don't remember the brand of it, but I remember on the right-hand side, in addition to the brand name, it said low radiation. And I was like, I guess.
So not no radiation.
I'm like, surely the amount of radiation in a CRT monitor is almost nothing. Sure enough, it was, but it was a marketing thing. People were concerned about that sort of thing. They had all these electronics in their home, huge things. They could hear them buzzing at night. You hear the CRT hum.
His bullets literally follow me.
They give out a little bit of radiation, but it's almost nothing. So it was just a selling point.
That's hilarious.
Just to be like, it's low radiation. You want to buy it because of that? Is the picture good? It's low radiation.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's sort of okay.
You want a better picture? You're going to have to grow a couple extra ears.
Yeah, well, we sacrificed. That's just what we did.
I've always been... I'm still waiting for the cell phone-shaped tumor to grow on the side of my head.
Yeah.
I was promised that. I was promised to be a freak.
Have you seen those videos of like boomers covering their finger with paper towel so they can use the buttons on their phone so it doesn't give them as much radiation?
What's fucked is that those same people are probably in charge of a team of people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, those people have had 6-figure incomes for 40 years.
They're in management and they don't understand the concept of the PDF or that touching your cell phone screen isn't going to cause you any damage.
Well, and even if it was, paper towel's not going to solve that.
No, huh? You want to put a lead finger glove on? All right, then we'll talk.
Then I guess theoretically,
like
you're in the clear.
If you want to be serious about it, if you're really worried about 5G, I'm not.
I don't give a fuck. Almost jump up that. Dude, China's already working with 6G.
Hell yeah.
So,
hook me up.
Yeah, I don't care.
Here's what I've noticed though is that as cell phone power improves or what have you, if I'm not hooked up to Wi-Fi,
you're talking about network speeds?
Network speed, yeah. If I'm not hooked up to Wi-Fi, it's slow as shit. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
I think we just live in Missouri.
Yeah, is that it?
I think that's most of what it is.
Coverage is just rough out here.
We don't live in a major city.
You're right, and I'll say that is that whenever I'm in a metropolitan area, it works a little better.
Right. And I think that would just be the case.
It's probably part of it. But there's Wi-Fi everywhere, so it's fine.
We say that, but not really. We could drive a half an hour and be in an area where neither of us would get reception.
You're not entirely wrong.
So you talk about those.
We just don't go out there very often.
We just don't go because there's nothing out there.
There's nothing out there, right?
I'm looking at the looking at the coverage map because I'm gonna be driving through part of Arizona.
Yeah,
and I gotta make sure that I'm gonna have fucking coverage out there so that I don't get lost.
I've been in that situation too. And by the way, if you ever get stranded in the desert and you ask a police officer for help, they'll probably just write you a ticket. Ask me how I know.
I mean, I would never think to ask a police officer for help.
Not anymore. I don't know what I was thinking then. I should have known, but I was young. This was 2016, 17-ish, somewhere in there. 8 years ago. I didn't know anything. I was ignorant of the realities of the world.
His bullets follow me.
And then I had to get a lawyer. It was a whole thing.
Jesus, what were you doing?
I asked him for help, and he wrote me a ticket for having expired out-of-state tags.
Well, that was bad on your part. Why did you ask a cop for help with expired tags?
They weren't expired. He just said they were. So it was an easy win.
I guess.
But I still had to do it. The paperwork was still filed.
There's still work to do.
That's, I think, important to remember whenever you're dealing with law enforcement is that they can write whatever they want on that ticket. And then later on, you have your opportunity to be like, hey, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had a police officer. This was back before you could just have a copy of your insurance on your cell phone.
Right, yeah.
Now you can just pull up a digital card or whatever.
And nobody cares because it's fine.
Back then it was mostly paper cards and stuff. So when he asked for my proof of insurance for not having the little light above my license plate, that little light was out, which is, whatever, like a non-moving violation citation.
He saw you and said, I don't like the cut of your
and
jib.
It's just like, so can I get, give me a copy of your insurance? And I was like, oh, no, I don't have the new insurance card.
Sorry, bro.
In my car. So he wrote me a ticket and I had to go. And
you gotta do the thing.
And I had to show him, no, I had insurance at the time. It's not like I didn't have it.
At the time.
And the judge was like, yeah, okay.
Sorry, bro.
It's fine.
Thanks for those court fees.
But
Appreciate that.
Still had to do court fees and all that shit.
Yeah, you still do the whole thing. You still do the whole operation. So
It's just a pain in the ass.
And I when things like that happen, people will be like, yeah, but I mean, you can get it thrown out in court. You just got to get a lawyer. And I'm like, yeah, but it's...
Well, I didn't even get a lawyer for that. You just show up and go, here's my proof of insurance. So,
My thing was that I was moving to Phoenix at the time.
Yeah.
And I got pulled over in Snowflake, Arizona, which is where Fire in the Sky takes place.
That's right, you fucking snowflake.
Right. And
Perfect place for you to move to.
so now when I watch Fire in the Sky, starring Robert Patrick, I go, hey, I remember that place. That's where I had to get a lawyer and
I'm trying to look around all over
get
here.
my
Where am
record
I supposed to go?
expunged. What's that?
Where am I supposed to go?
Exactly. Who knows? There's just stuff everywhere. There's just shit. That cactus is alive.
But I can't
Was just
interact
dancing.
with it. You know what I mean? You'd think that would mean
You
something.
can't talk to it.
Doesn't. Or what does that lead to? Nothing.
Sometimes we'll pregame the games. Not today. We just fired it up and said, let's see what happens. Let's see if Watson remembers what to do.
You say that like I played this game every week as a kid. I played it maybe once. You're like,
But
you
for
do it.
five-
You'll be so much better than me.
You rented it for 5 days straight, though, so you got at least 40 hours in the game, right? At least you clocked that.
I don't know that that's true.
When I was a kid, we had our Super Nintendo, and me and my brother were working our way through, because we would play RPGs together, if that makes any sense. Like, we wouldn't play without the other person there,
Yeah,
and we would just
I
take
get
turns
it.
playing. Anyway, we'd start playing Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, got to say the whole thing, in the morning before school, and we would just turn the TV off and leave the Super Nintendo running if we weren't near a save point. So that way after school we come back and just pick up where we left off. And that worked out for a long time. Power went out a couple times. It happens, whatever. No big deal. But usually we would just leave it on. Because how much juice could a Super Nintendo be using?
Pimp
A light
strutting?
bulb maybe? Pimp
What?
strutting?
What?
Go back so I can see the sign.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, no, you see it. Of course. How silly of me. Notice the pimp and his strutting.
Is that why these yellow macaroni marks are here?
Right. That's why they just made a Jerry Garcia joke.
So are we just following?
Is he going to hit you?
But they end right there. I don't know what his deal is. He's alive too, like that cactus.
Everything's so silly and quirky. It's
I don't know
too
why
much.
there's a fucking sneech in the fucking lower corner of the screen. I don't know what any.
Oh, it's a sneech. A snitch?
A sneech. It's from the Dark Tower.
Okay. I'm thinking Harry Potter.
Well,
the
it's
snitch.
in the Dark Tower. It's a reference to Harry Potter.
Is it the snitch or the stitch?
It's a double reference.
I get it. I didn't actually. Thank you.
know.
Thank you for explaining it. Bee! Fucking huge bumblebees.
In the
Out for revenge.
in the Dark Tower, the sneeches look like Harry Potter snitches, right?
Yeah.
But they function more like the
Phantasm balls?
yeah, basically.
Really? Oh, good. I was like, I'm going to guess on this one.
They hit people and make their heads explode and stuff.
Oh, God. The Phantasm balls are so cool.
I know. We find a way to talk about them every week.
Yeah, because it fucked me up when I was a kid.
And
I'd
it's
never
just-
seen...
It's one of those core memories.
I'd
you
never
know?
seen a horror movie like Phantasm. I didn't know.
I watched Phantasm 3 2 weeks ago.
It's so good. They're all so great. Even the new ones, yeah, they're tongue-in-cheek and they're very self-aware, but they're still a fun watch.
I haven't watched that. What is it, Ravengers or whatever? I haven't watched that one.
No, I don't think so.
But I've
No.
watched the first 3 or 4 of them.
Right. I think they still hold up if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Which,
great vibes.
Me and Watson, sometimes the movie's just vibes.
Yeah.
We got a new movie and watched it this past week. Some physical media because we had to hunt it down.
Hold on. Have we been over here yet?
No, this is new.
Okay.
Enjoy look out for the big smiley face.
Yeah.
Trying to murder you.
It's hard to even guess what his power would be.
Or even where to go. How are you supposed to get up there? Hold down crouch
you
or
just
something.
go around, see, like this.
Go around.
Go around.
You go around.
Oh no, I'm down here again. Can't be.
We tracked down the Spice World DVD, and by track down, we went on Amazon. And just bought
Hell
it.
yeah.
But
Spice up your life.
I went to a few used DVD stores that have pretty decent catalogs. Didn't find it. Went to see if the DVD was available, and I'm like, why is Spice World $30 on DVD?
It is? Jesus.
It's like $30. Some kind of rights issues.
Oh.
I think each Spice Girl
I was
owns-
taking a big cut.
owns part of the movie somehow, so the movie never got re-released.
All right, so I'm here.
You're here, yeah. Never got re-released. Came out on DVD one time in standard,
Oh, you can kind of bounce.
like in standard definition or whatever, and that was all they made. That was it.
Huh.
It's Norm.
Well-
Norm from Cheers is in it.
Well, yeah, everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. Come on, it's common knowledge. You idiot. You stupid idiot. You sick idiot.
See, there is like a double jump.
I can see it. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, a little boing. A little sproing.
The second one.
Not doubly enough, though.
But can I...
Can you, like, double jump up to that beam, the top of that thing?
No fucking way.
In this,
If I can't even reach right up there above me, there's no way this one's suddenly, like, within reach. You
They
know?
started building this tower, and they go, these beams
And
are
this-
crooked as shit.
Smiley motherfucker needs to stop eyeballing me.
That's the guy who gave up building the fucking tower.
Fuck that guy.
Shark? That's not a shark. It's a piranha. You idiot.
Whatever, I kicked his ass.
The people sending Gex on all these missions are like, don't worry, he's an absolute moron.
God, we have just gotten nowhere in this.
Some of our best work. Some of our finest work.
Some of our greatest work. See, we're just... This you've been through before.
Just running around. Any Gex fans just pissed. Elmer Fudd's here with his cannon. I'd help you, but I don't want to.
I would really like to know what the TNT things are supposed to do.
That's money,
Like-
right? It's got to be. Like, it's coins.
It just looks like so much of this is breakable, though. You know?
Right. And he looks sly. He looks like he'd make some bombs.
Something.
Something.
This camera angle is not working.
This is cool. Are you, all right, do you have motion sickness? Because
A little.
you're about to find out.
A fucking little.
Gex plus TV forever? Oh, so he's in love with TV. I get it.
Are you hugging the TV?
No.
It's warm.
Yeah,
The
but
TV is warm.
Baskin TV's warming glow. Yep,
We've
I got
talked about
nothing.
that.
I don't know where to go.
We've talked about the TV sheet before, I think.
The
About
TV
how
sheet.
when we were bad, when we were kids, Mom would get a sheet out and put it over the TV.
No.
Oh, we haven't talked about that?
No.
All right, well, yeah, when we were shitheads, which was often,
Sure, because you're a kid.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. Whatever.
never really did anything that bad, but, you know, just getting into trouble here and there. Mom would lose her shit. Or if we weren't playing outside enough, she wouldn't say anything. It's just sometimes when we got home from school,
You'd just know it was like a no TV day if there was a sheet over the TV.
the sheet's on the
That's what
TV.
that's what I'm hearing.
You gotta fuck off outside. One time I took the sheet off.
All right, so that's not a thing. You know that, right? Like that's not. Like, oh, of course, everybody knows when you put the sheet over it, there's no TV. Like that's
Oh, that's not something that's like,
your family's poop knife. That's what that is.
yeah, but there was a sheet on the TV. I go, fuck, I guess I gotta go outside.
Beat
And I would just go outside and play Game Boy. You know, it's fine.
a smaller screen.
Right,
if you
I
will.
would. Like, don't worry, I don't need the TV, Mom.
Look, I got a 1.
I like the TV, and the sheet better be off by the time Third Rock comes on,
Oh, I love Third Rock.
because it's the 3D episode, and I'm not gonna miss it.
You know, I just.
It's the one where Sally shoots Wayne. Is his name Wayne in the show?
No.
Okay.
It's
It's where Sally shoots Wayne Knight, and he goes, "Sally, it's true. I'm a chicken." He takes his coat off, and his feathers everywhere.
It's Don.
Don. Okay. Sally shoots Don, and it's in 3D.
It's
so,
Newman. His name's Newman.
So Newman turns into a chicken, right?
Do you know
Then Seinfeld goes, "I fucking knew it."
the Drew Carey show had a good 3D episode?
Did it? Yeah. A lot of shows did.
I made it just full on threw a tomato at the screen and stuff like that.
Did you get your 3D glasses through Little Caesars or something like that? I think that was the deal.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what it was. I do love the Drew Carey show though.
You like Drew Carey?
Third Rock was great though.
Which do you think you like more? Because I think those are the two shows that.
Probably Third Rock.
Yeah. All right. That's
If
fair.
I'm being real, I've definitely watched more Third Rock, and I have all of it on DVD.
It was
you
such
cannot
a.
find the Drew Carey show on DVD. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, huh? So it's like a Spice World thing. There's just rights issues.
Yeah, like what you were talking about with the fucking Spice Girls. Apparently, the music rights are just a fucking nightmare. So you can find like a best of the first season DVD.
What is it? What even is that? Are they?
It's like fucking 6 episodes or something.
Okay, I was going to ask you, is it just like an hour and a half compilation of funny moments?
No, I think
or
it's just
actual episodes.
I think it's select episodes.
All right.
But you can also, because it's the internet, you can go on and find bootleggers.
Right, you're like, I'm trying to own this.
For like $75, you can get all 9 seasons on DVD.
Tight.
Or you
Tight.
can get them on a USB drive, or you can,
That's like if you want a copy of a series that came out on DVD that did not come out on Blu-ray. There are ways.
Look, I'm just saying, the Men in Black animated series could have made a mint.
Right.
Could have made a mint.
Oh, the show was so good.
But I have it. I have physical copies of the Men in Black series.
Okay, I get it.
It's a really good show.
I get it.
No, Third Rock was good. I watched a lot of Third Rock, and I still watch Third Rock. What gets me is whenever I see John Lithgow in a serious, scary role. Like, I just saw a trailer where he is a psychopath killer, like, old man.
Yeah, it's, season 4 of Dexter is what you're thinking of.
The Trinity Killer in Dexter. He did great as that. But anytime he takes one of those roles, I always think about Dick Solomon.
We're all shipwrecked at sea. There's very little food left, and one passenger too many.
I say we eat the big fat guy.
There's a whole, like, 2-episode arc where he's trapped in an invisible box in the basement. So it's just him miming being in a box. Like, it's great.
I always thought John Lithgow was British. The way that he talked.
Just 'cause his last name's Lithgow, and you're like, that's vaguely European.
Well, so his accent sounds almost transatlantic. You know what I mean by
he
that?
just has diction and is a stage actor. Yeah.
Right. So, and you can tell just by the way he speaks and the way he carries himself is that he's refined, very formal. So to hear that, and then him pulling off what little hair he has, just pulling it out, it's so funny.
Oh, I always loved that move. Whenever, he wouldn't even like pull it. He would just run his fingers and stick the 2 sides of his hair up in frustration.
It's hilarious.
It's great, great physical comedy.
And then cut to "Shut up, cunt," from Dexter, and you're like, oh Jesus, all right.
Shut up, cunt. Oh, so serious.
So serious.
Oh, remember when he's got the kid trapped in like he wants to have ice cream with him and like play with a model train set.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the time where he broke his son's fingers.
Oh yeah.
They're watching the football game,
and he just snaps it back.
He just snaps. And I think it's because he wrecked his car. I don't know the details.
So the dad gave the teenage son like a nice car.
Right. His Mustang.
It's like a classic car.
Yeah.
Right. And the son gets all frustrated and in a moment of frustration, like, kicks it or something and realizes he's done damage to it and then goes, you know what, fuck it. And, bashes in the windshield or whatever. Because he's had it with his dad. And he's all upset.
Can't blame him. His dad's a psycho.
And then he's just like, well, my dad's going to see this. So, nothing I can do. Just a matter of time.
Right. Dad's going to murder me.
He's going to murder me.
That's his thing. We all know it. We all pretend it's not.
So, of course, Dexter's there when he gets home to be like, I'll go with you. He can't, go crazy with me, a stranger in the home. And so when Dexter's there, the dad pretends to be all normal. And they're watching football. Because it is like Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
And Dexter's just not hanging out with his family. He's with a stranger.
Just because he thinks he's neat. I like this serial killer. He's cool.
Let's rewatch Dexter.
I can't prove he's a serial killer yet, but I'm pretty sure because of everything about him, he's not hiding it as well as I do.
He's really not.
Well, this game is unplayable, and if it is playable, we don't know how.
I feel like we could have done a little more prep, maybe, but
we know that Wabbit season is open. And
I didn't realize this was like Warner Brothers themed.
I didn't either.
Like Looney Tunes land. I thought we were going to be spies. What happened?
The animation reminds me of Science Court. Everything's kind of jittery. They're a little wiggly. Everything's having a seizure.
A little bit.
All the signs, they're all freaking out.
What did those?
That rainbow doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it's like the end of fucking Roger Rabbit.
Rainbow's just coming out of everywhere.
It's a little much. But no, all in all, good times.
Yeah.
Good times. I would give this, I'm going to say 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. All right.
It's a gentleman's 6.
A gentleman's 6. I like it. I'm not giving a rating, and I'm never going to play this again.
Yeah, I think we should just go out on a solid Dick Solomon bit and just be done with the whole thing. We'll come back next week with a game that hopefully is a little more to it. A little more meat on its bones.
All right, we'll see you guys.
She's probably told all her Harvard cronies how she's crowding out that Solomon bumpkin. Bumpkin! How dare she call me that?